Dear students, today we will see the one more memory management technique called as segmentation. So let me tell you the basic difference between segmentation and paging. Segmentation is also a memory management technique. As you know, paging also is memory management technique. The basic difference is in paging we have fixed size of blocks in the memory, whereas in segmentation there is nothing called as fixed size. There are segments which are of variable size. For example, there might be a block of 10 MB in a memory, there might be a block of 20 MB in a memory, there might be a block of 60 MB in a memory, which was not possible in paging, due to which the memory loss or loss of space in memory can be reduced with the help of segmentation. So let us see how exactly it works with the example, with this particular diagram straight away. Now here we can see a CPU which has, so we all know that there is always CPU produces a logical address. This is nothing but my logical address, and what will happen here is there are two parts. One is a segment number and we have offset, as we have it in paging also. There is a page number and offset. Instead of that we have segment number and the offset. What will happen here is the segment number is sent to a hardware called as a segment table. So what will happen, what segment table contains is two things. One is a limit of the memory and the base. The base always contains the starting address of the memory, and limit is the size of the memory. For example, base, say for example there are it starts from 100 and limit says 100, then these two are called as range of the block. For example, base 100, as I said, limit is also 100, means between 100 to 200 we can have access. We can keep that particular segment within the, or we can find that particular segment in the memory. Now here the offset value should be always less than the limit, not even equal to. For example, limit value, as I said, 100 here, it should be 0 to 99, not even 100. Okay, it can't be 100. Okay, so if it is less than limit value, then it goes and we will get an physical memory address. If not, it will be said as trap or called as stop, and the operating system says it's an illegal action or authorized illegal authorization to access the memory. I think you got the point. The offset value should be less than the limit value. So once we discuss with an example, we will be knowing how exactly it works. Let us see the example. Okay, see here, as I told, let us see the concept with an example. That will probably help you to understand in a better way. So we will be having a segment table, as we have seen above. Segment table will be there. What it has usually, there is a segment number column, then the limit address and the base address. Say limit addresses has been specified here, and even the base addresses. So as I said, base address will be added to the limit address to find out the range. For example, here 1500 plus 1500 is 3000. So segment 0 fits in between 1500 to 3000 KB or MB, whatever you specified. So to understand this in a better way, we have to draw main memory structure. So here what I have done is, here initially there is a free space available, because up to 1500 nothing can be done. So what has happened here, as I told, here you can see 1500 is the starting address and 3000 is the last address. That means between 1500 to 3000, as I said, KB or MB, segment 0 fits in. That's what I told with respect to limit. And your offset value should be less than this, that is nothing but less than 1500 in this case. Okay, now what has happened next is we have to find out the next memory location. Here I have the smallest one, which is called as 3200. Next to 1500 is 3200. So what has happened here, 3000 it should start, but we have a free space of 200 MB here, or KB, whatever it is. Now it starts from 300 and up to what I have to add these two. I said 3200 you will start here. I have 200 MB or KB free space. So 3200 plus 1100 is my 4300. So here which particular segment fits in? This is nothing but segment 3. Now next, here I have something called as 4300. Here you can see 4300 we have one base address wherein I can have a segment 2. So that's what immediately we are starting 4300 to we add this and 4700. So segment 2 has been fit in here. There is no free space between these two segments. They are contiguous. Then next is 4700. Immediately we are starting one more. So there is no free space. 4700 up to what? We have to add these two, which is becomes 5900. Up to 5900 we have what we call as segment 4, which is working. One more point, these three segment 3 to 4 are contiguous here because they are starting immediately. Now after 5900 I have 6300. So 5900 minus 6300 means what? I have some free memory space here. Now I start at the 6300 place and I have to add this one. 6800 is my limit. That means the range 6300 to 6800 segment 1 will be fitting, and later I have some free space. So these free spaces can be utilized or may not be utilized. So this way what will happen is the wastage of memory will be less, because you can see here the range is specified for a particular segment, and you can call this segment as process also if you want. Okay, so segment 0, 3, 2, 4 and 1 has been placed like this. Hope things are clear here. Thank you very much for watching.